Hello movie fans, I'm Eric aka MrAniMonkey, and this is my review of Disney's Frozen. Now Frozen is Disney's sort of return to the Disney princess genre after 2010's Tangled, which I loved. I thought it was a great update to the Disney princess movies with the CGI animation. I love that movie, I've seen it a lot of times. And we've been hearing about Frozen for a while. It's been in development for a while. We've got a lot of concept art and stuff released over the past few years. And now we finally got the first trailers a few months ago, which made me nervous because it was more like a generic comedy than what I wanted from a Disney animated feature. Now Frozen is finally here, and I gotta say, I loved it. Frozen stars Kristen Bell as Anna and Idina Menzel as Elsa. They're two sisters, one of which has magical powers, which makes her different than everyone else. Until circumstances come up that she has to become the queen now, so she has to sort of come out of hiding, and she ends up making the whole kingdom covered in ice. Frozen takes off from there. It has a lot of songs. It feels more like a Broadway musical than it does an anime movie, which is kind of weird. It's more of like a stage show format than any other Disney movie I've seen in recent memory. These characters can be doing whatever they want, and then they just break out into the song. They could be on the toilet and they break into song. It happens a lot in the first act of the movie. But I gotta say, I love the songs in this movie. They're really good. In the beginning, they sort of took a little bit getting used to, but then once they got into, I think it was Elsa's song that really sold me. That song is incredible. It blew me away. I've been listening to it for days since. It's a great song. Definitely one of the high points of the movie itself. It's incredible. Which made me into the voice acting, which are great from everybody pretty much, especially Idina Menzel, Kristen Bell, and Josh Gad, who plays the snowman. Now, if you've seen the trailers, you might have been a little bit nervous about the snowman being kind of annoying, but he's perfect. Where this movie might lose people is in the beginning, where it doesn't really have that much Disney charm, which is it's developing the relationships and developing the stories. They don't have enough opportunities to put in that Disney magic that everyone is talking about in this movie. That really comes in later on, once the story is set up and the character relationships are developed. Once you get that, then you start getting into Disney magic with characters like Olaf the Snowman, which is great. He comes at the perfect time, right when you need that comic relief, right when it's sort of getting darkest in the second act, and he is hilarious. He's goofy, he's silly, he's innocent. He's not really a catchphrase spewing, pop culture referencing sidekick. He is more of a innocent and lovable sidekick, which is great. But like I just said, this movie sort of sets up these relationships and this plotline is more mature than most anime movies these days, which I really appreciated, which is what sets it apart from any other anime movie I've seen in the past few years. It's really refreshing to see, and I loved every second of the story and how it unfolded and the twists and turns that happened. It was spectacular. So the story is definitely a high point of this movie for me. Also, the humor is really good. Not as consistent as I might have wanted it to be, but still, it's funny at times. The snowman definitely provides a lot of the comic relief, as well as the reindeer Sven, who I wish was more, I don't know, had more of a personality like the horse in Tangled, Maximus. I love that horse. This reindeer sort of trying to be like that, but doesn't really quite get there. As for the rest of the characters, like I said, I love Elsa. It reminded me of X-Men, to be honest, which is awesome. How she sort of deals with her power. She kind of has to be shunned from everybody else, and she kind of goes and she lets it go. And watching all that happen with her character was great. Definitely my favorite character in the entire movie. Her sister Anna is good as well. More of a naive, sort of just wants to not be lonely anymore character, which is fine. It's a good contrast for Elsa's character, and I liked Kristen Bell's singing and her voice for the character are both really good. Hans is sort of the Prince Charming type character in this movie, and I loved where his character went. It was not what I really expected. It was sort of satirical in the way that Disney princesses sort of fall in love at first sight. They kind of play with that a lot, and it's really interesting to see. Then there's Kristoff, the more traditional Disney male character. You sort of know where he's ending up, but the voice for him was really good as well. So all around, really good characters, really good story. The story, I think, is the strongest point of the movie, as well as a lot of the songs, which are great. Olaf's song is great. Elsa's song is amazing, and the animation is completely stunning and beautiful. Like, Disney knocked it out of the park again. And this one is much more traditional computer animation, but they do it to the best of its ability. It looks amazing. Elsa's ice powers are spectacular. Sort of reminded me of Frozen and The Incredibles, but obviously updated. This looks even better. There are a few magical sequences of animation that really just remind you how much animation can influence a story and make it even better. It really is sort of a Disney classic now. It kind of, you can feel that it's going to stick around for a while, whereas Tangled and Wreck-It Ralph are more of the updated ones. This one is a really more traditional and more classic feel, but at the same time it has more of a complex and complicated story that really it brings it up even more. Scoring this movie, look at the animation, a 5 out of 5. Spectacular, the sets look beautiful, the characters look great. Olaf's little sequence, his musical number looks great. It's awesome. The characters will give a 4.5 out of 5. Not all of them as great as others. Elsa and Olaf and maybe even Anna are some of the standouts, while Kristoff and his sort of family and Sven are kind of not as up there as I wish they were. The direction I'll give a 5 out of 5. This movie keeps your attention. It goes through some changes tonally, but they don't take you out of the movie. They kind of make sense with the movie and they take you along for the ride. It's directed really well and all the shots look great. Entertainment, 5 out of 5. Had my attention the whole time. The songs kept me engaged. Even though the first it kind of took some getting used to, I can forgive that. And the story is spectacular. It goes even farther than most Disney movies would, and I love it for that. I'm going to give that a 5 out of 5 also. So overall, Frozen gets a 4.9 out of 5, and as you can easily say it's a 5 if you want to. Just some of the characters they weren't as good as they could have been. But besides that, it's a great movie. Definitely go see it. The best, I'm going to say the best anime movie of this year. I loved it. It's magical.
Nothing's in my way.
So that's all for my review of Disney's Frozen. Let me know if you saw the movie in the comments below. Let me know what you regret to think about it before you saw it and what you thought about it after. Do you like the songs? Do you like the characters? Do you think it's going to be a Disney classic like I think? This is the first animation review I've done in a while. I haven't seen every animated movie. I want to see Turbo. I have seen Cloudy with Chance and Meatballs 2. I will review that pretty soon, hopefully. Epic and Escape from Planet Earth are sort of up in the air right now. I don't think I want to see both of them. But there will be more with this channel soon, very soon. Hopefully I can do some more segments on here and other stuff like that. But until then, you can check out my main channel, MrAniMonkey, for everything live action movies. Hopefully Haas will come back on and we'll do Thor 2 and Hunger Games and stuff like that. Check me out on Facebook. Every Movie Monkey ever is on there, so if you want to see stuff like that. Also updates about the Movies with Friends show on my main channel and stuff like that. Like the Facebook page. You can follow me on Twitter at Swagnito63. You can follow Mr. Movie Monkey channel at Mr. Movie Monkey. That is all for this review. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.